Previously on Use Your Imagination. Teth, as you guys are continuing to plan your approach, and successfully doing so, your vision suddenly goes black and white, and time seems to slow down before your eyes. And then there are a number of flashes of vibrant color that appear before you. And looking at your compatriots, you see 3 of those flashes of color originating from their chests. Strings. And Kai's string is a deep purple, while Lezeth's is a golden color, and Hattie's is a light blue. And you look down at your own chest, and the one coming from you is a bright red, and each of the strings extends outward and away from you before they meet one another and become tangled as they extend and seem to point you in the direction of the door that you came through to get into this room. And looking up, you see hundreds of other strings coming through the walls and crossing over one another in billions of different colors, some you don't even know the names of, and you almost want to reach out and touch them, but before you can, the color returns to the world around you, and the strings disappear. I work for a man named Craven.
Jorah, tell me, does this Craven like craisins by any chance?
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I just wanted to make that joke. I know it's a really poor one, but I thought it was funny in my head.
You can see now a dark-skinned elven man with short, curly, snow-white hair and striking silver eyes. And he takes a moment and puts on a pair of spectacles and looks in your direction fully. And as soon as he sees you standing there, despite Jorah's presence, he stops in his tracks and looks taken aback, almost nervous.
Do you have any craisins?
I do, actually.
Yes! Oh, sick!
He goes to his office and comes back out with like a bowl of craisins and hands them to you.
Sick!
Something might happen to me, to my husband, my hospital, if I reveal any information about any of them except the most vague I can be. The first one closest to my rank, besides Elias Fry, who's now deceased, their codename is Taro. After Taro is the Prince of Claws. After the Prince of Claws is the Pied Piper, and then Reprimand, the Archmage, the Archpriest, and then the highest of all of them is the Twin Devils. Her name is Elysia Nevermore. If you want information, seek her out. So, last time we left off, we stopped as Kai was about to go visit one of his friends, and as Hattie was abandoning the group to go to the Temple of Ioun, and that is where we're going to pick right up.
Okay.
Well, do you want to do Hattie first, or Teth and Lezeth, or Kai?
You pick. I don't care.
I don't care either, so I mean, Hattie, if you want to go first, that's fine.
Yeah, I'll go first. I don't have much to do, so.
Alright, so what are you looking for in the Temple of Ioun?
I am looking for the head priest, Osros. Osros, I'm sorry. I couldn't remember. I knew it was something similar.
Okay. And you find him. I don't know.
So I just see him
Sure.
somewhere.
Yeah.
I just walk straight up to him and I'm like, I think me and my friends are gonna head to Sage Lake to try and find this Legends of Laura Ranina book there. But I was just wondering, do Do you think we'd need a pass to get in? Like some sort of letter from you saying that we're allowed to look at this book?
I can prepare one. They might not be so kind there, but I can write you a letter of recommendation to allow you into the special archive there.
That would be very useful. Thank you.
And he goes to his office, and it takes a few minutes, and he comes back with this sealed letter. If you hand this to one of the priests there, they should be able to let you in.
Thank you for all your help.
And he nods.
And if we ever find these pages that were stolen, I'm sure we'll return and be able to give them back to you. That would be wonderful. And then Hattie leaves, and she goes and just spends like a quiet, I don't know how long, maybe 10 minutes just praying, just quiet time. Just, she needs a little quiet time.
Okay. Alright, so if that's it, we can go somebody else. Somebody wants to volunteer.
I guess I'll go. Since we kind of already know what Teth and Lezeth are doing with the
you go ahead. I'm looking over notes and stuff.
Okay.
And Lezeth is just sitting down playing with the animals.
So Kai's gonna walk down towards the Glass Rose brothel. It's run by his friend Tiz, who's a half-orc, and they've known each other for maybe 2 or 3 years. Or maybe longer than that, I don't know. Kai used to do some less fun things, mainly run drugs for Durgax when he was a kid, and Tiz did the same before he ran the brothel, so they probably know each other from that. And so Tiz is just a half-orc man, pretty tall, a little taller than Kai. Kai's 6'3", and yeah. So Kai walks in and is like, Tiz, what's happening? What's going on?
Oh, brother, I don't know. I don't know how to play this character at all.
What's poppin'?
What's poppin'?
Jimbo.
I'm not saying that out loud. With my own mouth. He just kind of nods as you walk in acknowledgement.
Okay, so I know I owe you for the last round of shots that we took a couple months back, so here. And then I put some of the gold that I've gotten from Craven in his hand.
Okay.
And also...
How much do you put?
Let's say I don't know, how much would you think a round of shots would cost? 5, 10?
I don't know. Sure, why not?
5, 10 gold for a round of shots?
Good shots, man!
Maybe 3 gold.
3 gold, okay. And then, also, I need to ask a favor of you really quickly. I think I'm going to be leaving town for quite some time in a little bit. And I was wondering if you could look after Squeaks for me. The last time I thought it was going to be less time than it was, and it was quite a lot more, and I just don't want him to get really thin and sick.
Alright.
And so then I pass over Squeaks and I'm like, so how are things going over here? Any new customers? Any new gossip?
Nothing in particular.
Fun sometimes, Tiz, but I have to go. I'll see you later, okay? And then I give him a little high five. And then I'll go, I guess, find Hattie. Okay. I feel like she has the brain cell at this moment.
I always have the brain cell. What are you talking about?
It's hers. It has her name tag on it.
All right.
Eventually, Lezeth is going to get up and go find Hattie in the Temple of Ioun.
Okay.
I don't know if Teth...
Sans horse this time.
Yes. Is Teth coming with me?
I guess so. I don't really... Teth's not quite sure what's happening, so I'm just gonna follow you.
Well, I kind of realized something that we forgot to ask about. Remember all those letters that we found addressed to Elias from...
Oh, yeah.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, they mentioned a lot of stuff, and I think we forgot to ask a few of the questions we've had for a while. And I think maybe Hattie, with that book that she has, can maybe ask the questions for us.
Yeah. It's anything that she writes in that journal appears in his journal.
Sick.
Okay, so I'm gonna go find Hattie.
Okay.
And
you find her just kind of hanging out in the Temple of Ioun.
right, okay. Hi.
As she sees you guys, she just drinks. She just starts drinking.
Hi,
and
Hattie.
she's like, oh, Jesus Christ.
Remember all those letters we found in Elias's tower? And remember...
Yes, and I have them.
Yeah.
Well, actually, no, they'd be in Humphrey's pack. Never mind.
And remember how there was a bit of information there that we didn't know a lot about? Do you think we could ask Craven if he knows who the Hallowed Flares are and what they're doing, and also who the inheritor is that the Archmage found? Because the Archmage...
That's right.
I was just, I was petting Jeffrey and talking to him, and then I was thinking back on all that happened, and I remembered all that stuff that we figured out, but didn't really figure out. So yeah, do you think you could ask him?
Well, that's what it's for, so... And I crack open the book, and I'm like, oh, it's fresh. Oh, it's so nice. Like, I'm just savoring it. And then I, get a little, I guess, a quill and ink or whatever ready, and I'm like, well... what would you like me to write?
Ask him who the Hallowed Flares are. Or the Hollowed Flares.
Yeah.
We learned that they were like a family or something that's in Fellrun.
But we didn't really know much else.
Yeah. They inherited some kind of trading company in Frostwall, but that's as much as we figured out. We don't really know.
By the way, that was called the Nevermore Trading Company.
Oh, that's right. Now, yes,
shoot,
I have it
right.
written down. They run the Nevermore Trading Company because they inherited it from someone. So is
The
that...
Nevermores.
Does that mean that they're maybe related to Alicia Nevermore?
No,
Is
hold
that her
on.
name?
Who's never...
Well, Hattie,
right.
would you have...
Alicia
would you
Never...
have
Oh, shit.
Would you have kept up with current events in this world?
Probably.
Okay.
I mean, I'm just always learning.
So-
It's my job.
So, the Nevermore Trading Company. You know quite a bit about them and the family that used to own it. The Nevermores were an incredibly rich family that ran and owned the Nevermore Trading Company for over 100 years. And then about 5 years ago, it was heard that they completely went missing without a trace. Like they vanished into thin air. And then it came out, maybe less than a year later, that they were declared dead. And that the Hollowed Flares were going to be inheriting the company from them.
Okay.
But we know that one of them is still alive. Craven told us to see Alicia Nevermore in Sage Lake, that she would know about the Generals of Undeath.
Well, if the Hollowed Flares are connected to the Generals of Death, I mean, Elias was one,
There was also...
it would make sense that she'd be tracking them.
Yeah. The Hollow Flares. There was also a letter from the Archmage, who we now know is a member of the Generals of Undeath. to Elias where the Archmage said something about finding someone to be the inheritor. Do you think he was referring to the Hollowed Flayer's family? That they were...
Maybe. I guess we could always ask Craven.
Yeah, asked Craven. Yeah. I'm not so good with words. You word it however you want.
I ask Craven just, what do you know about the Hollowed Flares, and how is the inheritor, and who is the inheritor that the Archmage found? There we go. That's simple. That's what I ask. That's what I write down.
All right, and it takes a few minutes, and then you see the forming of words on the page, stroke by stroke. And he writes, I don't know who the inheritor is. I never got that far. My loyalty to them was on shaky grounds of coercion. They did not trust me with that information. The Hollowed Flares, while I cannot confirm their exact connection to the generals, they are connected. The inheritor and the Hollowed Flares are not connected, just to be clear, but the Hollowed Flares definitely are connected to the generals.
But the inheritor is not connected to the Hollowed Flares, is what he said.
Right, not in the way that you think they are.
Okay.
Like, that title does not refer to them.
Okay.
Okay.
And I just, shut the book and well, I guess that answers those questions.
So he either doesn't know or doesn't feel safe enough to say what the connection between the Hallowed Flares and the Generals of Undeath is.
Right.
But there is a he can tell us there is a connection.
Is a connection. Which makes sense, because, I don't know.
And there's a connection between the woman he wants us to talk to and the Hallowed Flares. So she would probably know even more about them, since that family is who took over her company.
He did say he did say that she has been tracking the generals for some time and knows a lot more about them than he does, so...
Probably because they killed the rest of her family, if I had to guess.
Makes sense. Yeah.
Killed her family and took over her family's business. Yeah, that would probably set you on a personal vendetta, if nothing else would. Okay. So, what's our next move?
Head to Sage Lake and find this, what's her name? Alicia?
Yeah.
Elysia.
Nevermore?
Type her name in chat so that you know the exact spelling of her name.
Sit.
And while we're there, we can get that Legends and Flora of Raunina book.
Nice.
And see about this prophecy we're supposed to be a part of.
Oh, right.
Oh, I spelled it right.
I spelled it wrong.
Oh, I missed an E.
I put an A instead of the first E.
I put an A instead of an E.
Yeah.
That was close. Yeah, okay.
So, are we off to Sage Lake then?
I guess so.
Alright, well,
Are
I'd
we-
like to visit my house and grab a couple of things before we leave, if that's okay with you guys.
Do we...
Well, shouldn't we talk to Durgax
Oh,
first?
God, I forgot about that. Wonderful.
Glad you remembered. I'm glad someone remembered.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hattie always remembers. Hattie is always watching.
Hattie's too smart.
Yep.
Alright, then let's head over to Durgax.
Alright. So, you guys make your way back over to the White Scale base. and are
Are we
led.
are we gonna tell him about what we found out about the Generals of Undeath?
I don't think he needs to know anything about that.
No, just tell him
Okay.
there's an antidote
Don't
coming.
Yeah.
get Craven in any
Antidote.
more trouble than he already is.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll just say that I found an antidote for it, and I'll give it to him if he gives me information about tarot and stops distributing the drugs for another week.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay. So you guys are led. You just are just gonna have to use your imagination for this because there's literally nothing in the basement right now because I did not have time to furnish the map.
That's all right.
You guys are led down through another wing of the house, and I can actually reveal that part. So you guys go through the foyer into this other door that's over here, and are led down through this hallway into this staircase right
These
here.
are very winding.
I know. You're telling the map maker here.
Preaching to the choir.
Yeah, exactly. And you are led back down the stairs like you were before. Now, he was in a bed before, but now he's sitting at a desk that was in that room. And what are you guys doing? And he turns his head as you guys are walking in.
I like nudge Kai forward. It's like this is Kai's problem.
I've come to bargain.
Have you now?
Yes. I know that you've been ill lately, and in exchange for curing you, I need you to tell me everything you know about a serial killer named Taro, and to stop distributing dead dust for a week.
Well, first off, I don't know anything about anybody named Taro. And
I'm gonna make a check to see if he's lying.
Me too.
Yeah, me too.
I don't trust this fucker.
Alright, would that be investigation or insight?
Insight.
Insight, okay.
And
Oh, natural 20.
Oh,
Ooh,
damn.
I got a 15!
I got 17.
Teth got a natural 20. You got 2
Well.
today, too.
Yeah, I
Yes.
did get 2.
he is telling the truth.
Oh, damn. I don't
Okay.
know why I'm rolling so well. Normally I don't.
By the way, I rolled a natural 20 on persuasion.
I've been rolling like shit today. But, so, Durgax, I believe you got tarot, but what about the drug distribution? Will you be able to hold that for a week?
I suppose I can.
Will I have your word on that?
Sure.
Is he lying?
You don't know.
Sure does not inspire confidence in me. Is that a yes or a no?
That's a yes.
Alright. And I hold out the antidote to him, but before
Wait, can I
you
roll
reach...
to see if he's lying again.
Oh god, yeah, I forgot.
I mean, you can, but he's not lying.
Okay, then I won't.
Okay. He's just straight up, he's not lying.
But can I tell whether or not he actually intends to keep his promise?
I don't know how far an insight check would go as to see
Into
what he's
determining.
going to do later.
Does he seem like he's lying when he says yes? Really?
No, I just said he's not lying.
Well, you have to further the mystery by making me roll.
Gosh, okay, whatever. Sure, roll. Why not?
Wait, I know Zone of Truth!
Yeah, I have that. but
I got a
it's better.
15 plus 7.
Okay.
So,
Is there any point in casting Zone of Truth? I feel like we're just being redundant at this point, but I don't trust the fucker.
Yeah.
So
I mean, he seems to be telling the truth.
Alright. Okay, Dugax. Here you go. But you owe me now. Since you couldn't make good on half of our deal.
Squints his eyes.
I raise my eyebrows.
What do you have in mind?
Let's say I'll collect at a later date.
I think you cut out when you said that.
Let's say I'll collect at a later date.
Alright. He takes the vial from you. Alright, what are you doing?
Does he drink it in front of us or does he wait?
He just puts it on the table and waits.
Okay. Well, unless you three lovely ladies had anything else you wanted to do, I think we're done here.
Yeah, let's bounce.
Nope.
Nice. Alright, then we can go.
Okay. Do I get to break out my travel? My travel links?
Well, we gotta stop at Kai's first because we left Humphrey there.
Oh yeah, and we do need to get.
yeah.
I need to get some stuff from my house too.
Okay. Yeah, because this is gonna be a journey.
Yes.
Are we
okay.
are we taking the heart and the heart? Wow.
We are taking Master Blaster.
Yeah.
Are we
Not
taking the
Luke and
cart?
Kai.
Obviously.
Are we taking the cart?
Yeah, I think
Well,
so.
it's only one horse, so I mean,
Unless all four of us want to pile on.
sitting with it.
We could get more horses.
I mean, Lezeth can
why
turn
would
into
we
a
do
horse,
that?
maybe.
I
You
can.
just use Master Blaster and the cart, and it's fine. We won't have to spend money on other things.
Yeah.
That's valid.
Will it be fast
Save our
enough
money.
to get where we need to go, though?
It's not gonna be fast anyway we go.
We could travel faster without the cart and with a horse each.
Well, I have Master Blaster, so if you guys want to spend your own money on horses, then
I don't have money.
My money is staying right on my person. I'm not spending any of that.
then it looks like we are taking the cart.
Okay. So when we get
How
to
much-
Kai's,
I'm gonna go down to the stable to see how much a horse would cost. A
I
horse.
just had that part of the chart open, and then
Sorry.
I closed it, and then you said that.
Like a draft horse, one meant for carrying a cart. Or, yeah, just I don't know.
I'm gonna be the nice
Draft horses aren't
dungeon
that
master and
fast.
say,
Well,
They're just
no one
sturdy.
wanted to go fast, and everyone wanted to take the cart, so I'm looking.
But we have Master Blaster in a cart.
One horse is not going to be able to carry the cart and 4 people very quickly.
It did before.
it wasn't quick though. It was like a month.
Yeah.
No. It
Month?
was like a week.
Wasn't it?
it was a week.
It was like less than
Oh,
a
a
week.
week, okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna be the nice dungeon master and say I'm gonna go with the cheapest price. That is 38 gold pieces.
No, can't afford. Kai could afford them.
I could afford it. Hey, Kai, would you like to spend some of that money so we can, get there faster?
Oh god. Oh man.
I'll split it with you, Kai.
know. You'll split it?
Yeah.
Okay. Can I
Why are you
get
splitting it? He had 700 gold pieces.
Oh, but I don't know.
I'm
I might
going-
want to expand my shop. What if I need to buy more supplies? What if there's an emergency?
You're not going to be doing that within the next month, at least, probably. So,
I will buy the horse if I get express naming purposes.
I will
What are
split it with
naming
you.
this one?
Okay. I still get to name it though.
What are you gonna name this one?
We'll see. I'm looking up Kentucky Derby horse names because they always have really funny ones.
Okay, horse number 2
19 gold
Is
from
going-
each of us.
is going into the DM notebook. Okay. Oh wow. Oh, I forgot to mention. You guys level up.
Oh,
What? Ah!
After
sick.
Oh, awesome.
Nice!
That's what milestone leveling is for. You leveled up after your discussion with Craven. I forgot to mention that.
Okay.
Oh man, I need to figure out how to do that in D&D and Beyond, but I'm excited. Level 5. Our new horse is named, oh god,
Oh, brother.
is named Real Quiet.
Real quiet.
Real Quiet. That's his name, is Real Quiet.
Okay, so we have Master Blaster and Real Quiet. Fantastic.
Now there's 2 horses pulling the cart.
Master Blaster and Real Quiet.
Quite a pair, those two.
I mean, I almost chose Orb, but I didn't know if that would be funny.
Orb?
Orb.
Orb.
Orbeez.
Oh, from the last episode.
Alright. I paid 19 gold. Yep.
And I will get rid of 19 gold too.
Okay. Sad times.
Okay. And I will destroy 19 gold.
Oh my gosh.
Alright. Oh, I mean, that brings me to an even 700, so.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, you still have 700 gold.
I have 106 gold at the moment.
Okay. So we're gonna get to Kai's house, and he's gonna put a little sign over the door that says the cleric is out, and then he's just gonna grab a bunch of like herbs and stuff that have like good healing magics and some rations and tea, and he's gonna start digging through his chest, and then he's gonna start digging through a little bit more frantically, and then he's gonna start looking through his bags that he had on him, and then he's gonna turn around and ask, has anyone seen my music box?
No.
No one's seen. It's like small, it's little, it's very important. Has anyone seen my music box?
No.
No.
I'm gonna roll.
Hattie just pinches the brim of her nose.
I'm rolling. In investigation?
Let's go, I guess, to see if they're lying about knowing anything. I guess that would be,
Insight.
insight, and then they would have
Insight.
to roll deception.
Okay. I got an 8.
What did we have to roll?
Deception.
Or persuasion if you're not
Oh.
lying. And my persuasion is not good.
Nope, I got a 6.
Really? I got a
So you,
17 on deception.
so you really don't know anything, but they.
My persuasion is
do.
my persuasion is 4. I rolled a 6
Oh.
minus 2.
Ooh.
4.
Okay, so Kai rolls an 8 insight, which isn't good, but judging by these rolls, I think we'll do the trick.
No, I got a 17 deception.
Oh, god damn it!
I got a 6 deception, but I mean, I didn't steal it. I just know who stole it.
Okay.
Oh, fuck, you do know who I stole it.
Yeah, because I took the gold.
Okay, wait. So so would my insight check be good enough to pry a little bit more with Hattie?
Also,
Sure.
Lezeth's persuasion is 4.
So you don't. So Lezeth doesn't know anything, but it seems like she might know.
Yeah,
something.
you're not entirely. I didn't quite manage to convince
She's
you I don't
kind of
know anything.
sketchy.
I'm a little sketchy.
Lezeth,
Yeah.
have you seen my music box? Do you know who took it? Have you it's literally just a small like wooden box. Like, have you seen it?
No.
Do you know who took it? You look suspicious.
Okay.
Hattie? Teth?
Gosh.
Nope.
You haven't.
Hattie just keeps shaking her head.
I mean, I know
Just
it's
disappointed.
not conspicuous, but like if you've seen a small music box, please let me know, because I need it.
I'm gonna start looking through my bag to see if it's in there.
Okay,
Just like
thank
pulling
you.
stuff out, pulling out the dead dust that I still have,
Okay.
and I pull out
I
like
can't believe I lost it.
Was
How
it
important is this little music box to you?
Do you consider the only possession that I have from my family important? Because I do.
Oh, yikes.
Teth took it.
No!
Teth! What the fuck, Teth? Why?
Oh, wow.
Yep, but I saw, so...
Teth! Why would you take it? I know you're a bard and you like music and shit like that, but like, come on, man.
You know, yeah.
Can I have it back, please?
Yeah, fine. I give it back.
Thank you.
Lezeth is still just over there looking through her bag, pulling out blankets, pulling out her little wood carver's tools, pulling out like an herbalism kit.
You can stop. We found it. We found it.
Oh, okay. Good.
Teth, you're on my shit list now. All right. Okay, I'm good to go now.
Free. I'm just done.
Okay. Alright.
Oh shit! I have 3rd level spells now. I just noticed that on my sheet. I got really excited.
I need to do that.
Do you guys want to take a few minutes and just go ahead
Yeah. I need to get my player's
and
handbook.
do that?
Yeah, I should manage my spells for a second.
Okay, we can take a second and level up.
Oh,
Quick
all right.
pause.
Well, we'll just say that, you know, we're leveling up as you guys are making your way to Sage Lake.
Oh, well, in that
Yes, I
case,
can go.
Lezeth is, sitting in the back of the cart most of the way there and, quietly pulls out a block of wood and starts carving a somewhat familiar shape. And as the days go by and she starts chipping away at it, it takes the shape of an oat. And it's
So
she's
this
just
is-
carving a little figure of Jeffrey.
So this is the rundown of what that travel time would look like. And I can reduce those days, because that was done assuming that you guys would only have one horse. So you can take those down maybe by about 10 days or so.
What did I say?
And you guys can decide what you're doing while you're riding through the mountains and through the landscape of Winterflower to get all the way to Sage Lake. If there's anything specific that you guys want to go through after you're done leveling up, let me know.
Lezeth is just sitting in the back carving her little figure of Jeffrey. I'm missing him.
Kai's probably just doing like a little cantrip of thaumaturgy and just like making a little fire appear over his finger and then extinguishing it.
Okay. Anybody else? If you're done leveling, that is.
Oh yeah, I'm done now.
Yeah, me too.
Wait, so we're level what now?
5.
5. Damn. Okay. Are we rolling for hit points and everything right now?
Yeah, you can if you want to.
Oh, yeah.
Because there's a lot, because our proficiency bonus just went up. So, like,
Oh,
everything
yeah.
on your skills changes. All your... everything proficient in your skills.
Ooh, I need to add HP. Just realized.
I have an 18
Yeah,
past
that might be a good
perception.
idea.
Max hit points plus 5 from Constitution hit dice. Okay.
I'm just gonna try to I'll put it all in later.
It's 5d8, but I roll 1d8 plus Constitution
Okay.
modifier.
What do I get at this level? Well, I get nothing. Except some 3rd level spells. I get 2 3rd level spell slots.
So
9. Okie dokie. So
I
Kai
still don't understand how
now at
like,
37.
prepared spells and stuff work. I'm just guessing at this point.
Don't forget your attack bonus goes up as well by 1.
Oh,
Because that's also your proficiency
Oh, yeah.
modifier.
thank you.
Do I... Trying to see if there's anything else.
Okay.
Nice. So I have 42 hit points now.
By the way, which
Did I
way?
get a-
Which way are we traveling? Are we traveling north or
so-
south?
I think it's south.
South.
Damn.
I looked at
Right.
that.
Sick.
I think there's a map in the chat.
Yeah, if we were traveling north, we could have gone by my house. But it's the opposite way.
Aw.
If you look at the map, there's a path through the mountains that goes through the province of Bay Edge.
So are we going at a fast pace or a normal pace?
I don't know.
I would say normal. Are we like in a rush to get there?
I guess we're not. It's gonna take about a month, though.
Yeah, that's about 20 days or so.
Oh, right, minus 10
wow,
for...
that's a
Yeah,
really
yeah.
long
Because we
time.
got 2 horses.
Yeah, you got
Yeah.
2 horses now.
Yeah.
Thank you,
is
Real
there-
Quiet and Master Blaster.
Is there anywhere we could stop on the way?
Yeah, in the thing that I sent in chat, there are 3 stops that you can make. There's one about 300 miles out from Del Mount, one at 500, then one at 600. And I think those last 2 are actually a lot closer to Sage Lake than
Oh.
the first one.
Oh, okay. So we're going south, and then we're taking a right and going along Bay Edge and going to Sage Lake?
Yeah, Bay Edge is the province where Sage Lake is located.
Okay. So we can stop in Wildview, and then we can stop in, that little town in Bay Edge?
Where's Wildview. Okay.
Wildview is the name of the province that Del Mount is in.
Okay.
Okay.
So you guys are going through the mountains. That's the Snow
Are we
Peak.
going-
That's the Snow Peak, Snowdrop Peaks that you're going through to go into Bay Edge and then to Sage Lake, which is in Bay Edge.
We're heading toward the ocean.
Fun! I
Beach
love the
trip.
ocean.
Beach trip.
See, this is the beach episode.
Oh my god.
Actually, that
My
would be
spell
perfect.
save
'Cause
DC.
I have not built Sage Lake yet, so if you guys want to go find some bathing suits and go have fun on the beach or in the harbor area right there, you can.
By the way,
Yeah, let's go do that.
Whatever.
you're
I'm so
Yeah,
down
go
for
to the
that.
beach. It's fine.
Let's go to the beach. Beach.
Oh gosh.
Ninky Minja.
Josh.
Oh, a new Kai vibe.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so, Hattie, as you guys are making your way down to Sage Lake, you get this little blip sound from the journal because it makes noise when you get new stuff in there.
Sick.
And you see Craven has written, Elysia is at Lakeside Inn and Tavern. She knows you're looking for her.
Lakeside Inn and Tavern.
Yes.
Okay. Trying to.
I give a little reply saying just thank you. Just to know I got it.
Okay. He doesn't respond, but yeah.
Yeah, I didn't expect him to.
Tell him Kai says hi.
I'm not doing that.
Wait. Hattie. Ask him how Jorah's doing.
Oh my god.
Like I said earlier, no.
The wink was a mistake that I will never forget.
You've started something now, DM.
I did. I really did. Okay. It takes a good month. A little less than a month, but you eventually do arrive at the sprawling landscape that is Sage Lake.
Can we roll to see if we've become closer as friends?
Yeah, that's true. We did just spend like 20 days traveling together.
Yeah, I mean,
What do we roll?
sure.
You rolling a d20 or?
You know
Roll
what?
for
It's gonna be the
friendship.
hardest
I
to
don't
Roll
impress
for
me.
friendship.
Charisma?
I don't know.
Ooh,
if
yeah,
I
that's
can
probably good.
Are we rolling a d20?
Yeah.
Do we add anything?
Y'all.
Add your persuasion modifier or something.
Charisma.
Charisma, yeah. Oh shit, charisma.
That's a nice one.
Yeah.
I got a 5.
I got a
I got
13.
19.
Mine's 13 minus 2. So 11. Lezeth's not very talkative.
Teth is very talkative. I just got a 19.
Teth is like our new mascot now.
You hear her entire life story.
Teth has replaced
Yeah.
Jeffrey.
No, never.
I got a 13, so I feel like that's just middle of the road.
Oh god.
Like he's just chilling.
I just spend like most of the time drinking, and when I run out of alcohol, I'm just reading my journal over and over again, and like drawing things that are interesting that we pass by.
At some point, Lezeth finishes the little carving of Jeffrey, sets it aside or puts it in her bag for safekeeping, and starts on another one. And it starts taking shape into a mouse. And she starts carving Squeaks.
Reminder: we have Jeffrey in the back of the cart, probably. Or not Jeffrey. What am I saying? Humphrey.
Yeah.
Humphrey! I think Kai keeps maybe brushing Jeffrey because he's bored, so he's just like, I'll just brush
Humphrey.
him. I'll just brush him.
Also,
Humphrey
are we
is not,
all in the cart, or are two of
pleased.
us on the horses?
Someone has to be driving the
Someone's driving the
Yeah,
cart, but no, I don't
definitely
think
has
anyone's.
to be
Yeah,
driving
there's like the
cart.
little thing you
yeah,
sit
but
on,
are
and then there's
two
the
of us
back.
on the horses.
There doesn't have to be.
I mean, Kai might go up and visit real quiet sometimes, but
See if your money was well spent.
yeah, see if he's a good boy.
Because I was about to say Teth is on Master Blaster, but also I don't know if you guys want Teth to be driving.
Oh god. You still don't know where we're going.
The girl
yeah.
who constantly has no idea what is happening at any point in time should probably not be driving the vehicle.
Kai will
Yeah.
help navigate. Just
I'll
hold the map,
occasionally take the reins, probably.
give each other breaks. Do we have fun
Yeah.
campfire sing-alongs when we stop for the night?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Why not? Of course you
Hattie
would.
does the old turn on her side away from you guys.
Lezeth does the same.
Don't be so boring, Hattie. Come on, join us and sing for a little bit. It's
She
been
just ignores you.
Actually, Lezeth
Just a grab.
Lezeth turns into like a squirrel or something and scurries up a tree and sleeps up in a tree. Yeah, makes a home up in a tree and just sleeps there.
all right. Then Teth will make our own fun.
Yeah. I'm definitely singing campfire songs. I don't actually know any campfire songs, so I don't know what I'm singing, but I'm definitely singing something.
C-A-M-P.
Yes, OMG song. Kai's probably teaching Teth like drinking songs and stuff that he's picked up from hanging out at the Glass Rose and Blind Beholder.
I probably know drinking songs.
Yeah, does Teth
but,
know
like,
any
I know
sea shanties?
Oh, I
Rude
definitely know
ones.
sea shanties.
Ooh, sea shanties.
I'm definitely singing so many sea shanties on the way. I'm so hyped for the ocean.
Every sea shanty.
Yes.
Oh, that's right. Teth, you were in Sage Lake before. That's where you came
Yeah,
from.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Oh, so you must be excited to go home then.
It's not my home.
Oh,
I'm not from there.
but you were there.
I was there, that's true. But it
You-
wasn't my home.
You got to show me all the cool bars then, Teth.
I'm what?
All the bars.
Oh, no.
Sorry, I'm not naturally British, so my fake British accent has some sad Boston bits.
I can definitely show you all the bars.
All the bars.
It's definitely in character that she wouldn't know what you were saying, though.
Yeah, honestly.
But yeah, no, I'm not from Sage Lake. I'm from the ocean.
Know any
Yeah.
cool manatees?
No?
I just think they're cute. I saw them in a book once, and I think they're cute.
They're really
You read a
cute,
book
but
once?
they don't live in the deep ocean.
Oh, okay. I guess not. They're so fat that they would just keep floating back up to the top.
Hattie is just constantly disappointed in Kai and Teth. Just like, they're just, ugh.
Oh, Hattie. By the way, I've heard you mention this guy's name before, Dougal. Like, what is he? Who is he?
Someone I knew a long time ago.
Were you two together? You just seem very intent on finding him.
No, there's just something I need to do.
Gonna kill him?
No.
Okay, then I'm concerned, but I'll let you do your thing.
Do I
Tell
believe
you how to
her?
live your life. You won't tell me how to live.
And then, I've never said this before, but, and then Hattie goes, and anyways, and she holds up her hand, and there's a wedding ring on it.
Oh, what? Hattie, congratulations!
I kept forgetting to mention. I'm not newly married.
Oh, yeah. I didn't notice, but but a belated congratulations. I don't know how long ago you got married. I'm sorry, I missed the ceremony. I mean, seeing as
Actually,
you've
how
never,
long?
you
Hattie's really old, right?
didn't know me,
She's 68.
so I wasn't even born when you got married, probably. So sorry for missing the ceremony, seeing as I didn't exist.
No. Now I need to look. I don't remember how long ago it was. I'll say how long ago it was in a sec. Let me look. It was 50 years ago.
Oh, that's a big milestone.
Yeah.
Who'd you get
Yeah,
married
just-
to?
Goes back to drinking.
Oh, it's probably a shit.
No one you would know.
Seeing as I'm only
Just
23,
continues
that's
drinking.
probably a good assumption.
And I'm not from Winterflower either.
Oh,
so,
where are you
I mean,
from?
Yeah, where are you from?
Jesus Christ, where am I from? I forget. Oh god, which one is it? I'm from Merwin.
Oh, okay. I've lived in Delmount my whole life, so I don't really know much about anywhere else.
Well, I'm sure you'll find out on this adventure.
Yeah, I assume so. I'd hope so. Seeing as I'm leaving my only source of income for a month, to travel to Sage Lake, I'd hope that I get some cool experiences out of it. First of all, like, being resurrected from the dead, that was pretty sweet.
Hattie is just, ugh.
What about you, Lezeth? You've been quiet this whole trip, just carving.
Yeah, because she's a squirrel.
Oh, shoot. I forgot.
She's just a squirrel the entire time.
I can only do it for an hour. Oh no, wait.
Yeah.
An hour, I think.
So Kai's just gonna kind of like look up in the
No,
trees
2
and
hours.
be like,
2 hours, I think. Yeah.
Okay, then 2 hours pass and you just crash out of the tree. It's
No. I mean, like she scurries up the tree as an animal, and then and then turns back and makes her own little.
Oh, okay. I was about to say.
And she sleeps in the. She doesn't. She's not stupid enough to try and sleep up there as a squirrel when she knows that she can only do it for 2 hours. She uses the squirrel
would be a
form
sight.
to scurry up there very quickly, very easily, and then undoes it, makes a little bed for herself, and then sleeps up there. It's away from the snow. It's off the ground, so yeah. She might do that a few times a night. Not every night, but a few times a night.
chill.
Alright, what are you guys doing?
Just kind of biding time.
Yeah.
Yeah, just wait until we get to Sage Lake.
Travel montage.
Are there any towns? There's not any towns on the way to Sage Lake because we're going through the mountains, right?
There
Doesn't
are
look like there's
the
anything.
stops that that I put on there are like small villages that are kind of in the area just as you're getting into Bay Edge.
But they wouldn't have anything but basic goods
Yeah,
and services.
yeah,
Right.
basic supplies.
Do we have a character building snowball fight?
Sure, yeah.
too.
Lezeth will join in.
Is Hattie gonna
you
stay
want-
out of it?
Do you want
No,
a
she's
random
not gonna pass
encounter
up the
map for this?
opportunity.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, she's not gonna pass up the opportunity to help you guys.
Oh yeah, I cast Mage Hand, and I also have Mage Hand throwing snowballs at you guys.
Kai's gonna try to do a fun kamikaze snowball thing where he just covers himself in snow and then tries to jump on someone. I don't know how well that'll work. Do I have to do a thing, or can I just do it?
You can just do it.
Yeah. All right. Who should I pick? All right.
Lezeth is minding
We're
her
just
own
gonna-
business to begin with. Just
Okay.
sitting around the fire.
So maybe I'll sneak up on Lezeth and then try to jump on her with all the snow.
Okay, roll a stealth check if you. Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, okay. I don't know if I'm good at. Nope, I have proficiency in that. Nice.
Okay, so I have the random encounter thing pulled up on Roll20. Just like a blank map.
Natural 20!
Yeah.
Fuck.
Shit!
Hold on.
Ah,
Oh no, I rolled a 3. Even with my. Nope.
I mean,
All
it was
right.
technically a 22.
No, you still sneaked up on me. I have a passive perception.
Congratulations.
I have a passive perception of 18, and I rolled a 3. So, yeah, you still sneaked up on me.
Woohoo!
No, she's just
Also-
minding her own business. She's just working on that little figurine of hers, the little mouse figurine.
Kai's just gonna jump on her and then run away and hide because he knows that she can turn into a bear and is not trying to have that.
Oh yeah.
To deal with that.
When you surprise her and jump up on top of her, she immediately drops everything and beast shape into a bear. Yeah. First thing comes to her mind. And then she turns around and looks for whoever it was.
Lezeth, let's calm down now. It was just a fun prank. Please don't mold me. Please.
She just huffs and sits back down at the fire. Just lays down, just abandons the little thing she was doing, just takes a nap.
I like how the one good roll that I just had today was me trying to jump on Lezeth
Yeah.
and startle her.
You succeeded though.
I did.
Yeah.
And she kind of glares at you from where she's laying down. Still in the grizzly bear form. Probably for another 2 hours.
God.
Is there anyone else you want to get? Or start a snowball?
No,
fight?
I think Kai's done for the rest of the trip.
Okay. So we'll just go ahead and say that if you guys don't have anything else you'd like to do while you're on the road, go ahead and say that we've arrived at Sage Lake.
Woohoo!
Woo!
What does it look like?
Oh, listen, you had to go and do that to me, didn't you?
I mean, just a basic it doesn't have to be anything fancy, just a basic description.
It's a very large city, settled right next to this large, kind of a lock-like body of water. And there are boats kind of in the harbor, and there's a central part of the city you can see that looks to hold more official buildings, and then just a number of different residential homes and stuff like that.
Okay.
Nice.
Beach time?
Beach time?
Sure, if you want to do that before we go, get down to business.
Maybe we should get down to
What are we
business first and
doing
then.
here again?
No, please go to the beach first. I don't have any Sage Lake at all. Like, I have
Beach
a little
time!
bit. I have not
Let's go.
I have not made shops. I have not really done much yet.
Well, we know of one
Beach
shop.
time.
Could I go to the Temple of Ioun while they do that, and I'll meet them at the beach?
Is there a Temple of Ioun here?
Yep.
Yep. 'Cause this is the reason why we came here.
Oh, that's right. You're looking for that book. I almost forgot. It's been.
Yeah, we're just going on a fun road trip.
Yeah,
Fun friendship road trip.
It's been a while though. It's been 20 days.
Traveling a month to get to the beach.
Yeah, almost a month.
Oh, you know.
It's like as you guys are heading down to the beach, I just am like, I'm gonna stop right here and like hop out and I'm like, I'll see you guys down there. I'm gonna do actual business. And then I walk away with Humphrey. I'm bringing Humphrey with me.
Okay.
I'm going with you guys. I've never actually seen. Oh no, I have. I've seen the ocean. Never really.
Well, I know I've never seen the ocean, so this
You've
is
never
exciting.
seen the ocean?
I've never left Delmount.
We have to go immediately.
All right then, let's go see the
Let's
ocean.
go. Let's take the horses, take the cart, go down to the beach.
Yes.
Okay.
Forgot about the horses.
It's a good thing I dropped off Squeaks. I wouldn't want to lose him at the beach.
Oh yeah, that'd be bad.
Oh, Kai, here.
Yeah?
And I pass over the little figurine of Squeaks that I've been working on. Finally finished it.
Thank you, Lezeth. It's so cute.
I figured you'd miss him, so.
Yeah. He's like trying not to cry,
Lezeth is
and immediately puts it in his bag.
Lezeth is very uncomfortable.
Oh no.
Just like awkwardly shrugs. Yeah.
All right then. Y'all gonna show me the beach or what? I did just use the y'all card. Does it have unlimited uses?
Yeah.
Yes.
Why would I give it to you if it didn't have unlimited uses?
You get one.
Get one.
Yeah. Let's go. And I
Woohoo!
start heading down.
Well, unfortunately for you, I do not have a beach map, so. But,
This is
We'll just
D&D.
use our imagination,
Yeah.
like the title of the podcast.
This is D&D. We use our imaginations.
Yeah.
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 So, I should mention that just because it is not snowy here does not mean it is not a little chilly. Because it definitely is, just a little bit. Even on the beach.
Oh, I have resistance to cold damage. So
Okay.
I am so good.
Okay.
I don't know. Kai is more fire attuned, so would that mean that it would hit him harder?
I don't know. Maybe.
I think maybe just normal. Maybe he got used to it. But he's definitely not getting in the water. He's just going to look at it.
Lezeth is definitely turning into a white tiger and is going to...
Oh, shoot.
Yep, turning into a tiger and is going to wade out into the ocean.
Why
Okay.
not into a sea creature?
Because she doesn't want to.
Okay, fair enough.
It's tiger time.
It is tiger time.
She doesn't
It's
know.
tiger time.
She's seen the ocean before, but hasn't been...
Seen like a fish?
Well,
Like a living,
You've never
breathing
seen a
fish?
she doesn't want to turn into a fish.
Sorry, I just dropped something on the floor.
She decides to turn into a tiger.
Sick. Kai's probably just gonna like push some sand around and try to make like maybe a sand pile. I don't know if he would know what a sand castle is, but like his first inclination is to
You
make a
definitely
pile
know what
of
a pile
sand.
looks like, though.
Yeah, so that's something that he can do, is make a pile of sand.
Okay.
I'm sure you would have heard of sand castles.
You don't know my life.
That's true, I don't know your life.
So it's sand pile time.
Sand pile, tiger.
Maybe
Yep.
he'll draw like
The
a...
tiger's just swimming back and forth in the
Wait.
beach, just...
Wait. Teth, bury me.
Bury you.
I want to be the sand guardian.
Guardian of the sand.
Poseidon quivers before him.
Yeah, sure, I'll do that.
Lezeth, hearing this, is going to... Her ears perk up in tiger form, and she rushes over to help. And with her big tiger paws, just starts... just shoveling sand on top of Kai.
Do you think it would be funny if I kept some sand in my pocket and then put it on Hattie if she couldn't make it to the beach?
If you could what?
Like, if I, like, spilled some sand on Hattie for fun and enjoyment, because I don't know if she's gonna come down to the beach, she might just have some fun at Ion's temple.
That would be a great idea. I think Hattie would really love
Lezeth
that.
is
Yeah, I
giving
think
you...
she would really enjoy that.
Lezeth, as a tiger's, like, has her ears pinned back and is giving you a look of a little afraid. Like, please don't do that. Is a little afraid for you right now. Looks a little worried in your direction. And then just kind of shrugs.
Thank you for burying me in the sand. This is good. This is
And I'm
quality.
gonna leave you in the sand and head back into the water.
Oh no! Wait, I didn't think it through.
Lezeth as a cat is going to continue just piling sand on top of you. Like standing over top of you and like cats doing a litter box, just more and more sand on top of you.
God!
You got what you
Not
deserve.
covering your face, but your entire body.
God!
And then starts chuffing.
Aww.
Yep.
What's Hattie up to?
The one with the brain cell.
Okay, so Hattie, you're going over to the Temple of Ioun. So, the Temple of Ioun is actually in the Education District of town. And the Education District is where a lot of the many varieties of colleges are located in Sage Lake. This is a particularly academic town, kind of like a college town, essentially.
On the beach.
And you find a rather large building that seems to be more central to this part of town. And you make your way up the steps into the temple, and it's a very similar layout as to the one in Delmount. Has many bookshelves toward the front of the temple, acting as a public library. And then going further in, you see, of course, the inner sanctum of the temple, and you can try to find a priest around here. and there are a number of them walking around.
I'm just gonna try and catch like the one that looks the most higher up on the food chain. You know.
Well,
Just
I don't know
try and catch their eye and like go up to
any
them.
of them would strike you as higher up on the food chain. A lot of the temple robes that they're wearing are of basically identical design. Slightly different than the one you saw in Delmount, but similar enough in that it has the symbol of Ayun on the tabard that they wear. So a lot of them, they're very like regular. They regularly work this part of the temple and attend to it. So
And then I'm just gonna walk up to the most competent looking one and just be like, I'm here to see a book in the, what would we call the restricted or like special section?
Special archive.
The special archive. I have a letter from the high priest in Delmount to allow me to see it.
And he puts his hand out, waiting for you to hand it to him.
I do.
Okay. And he slowly undoes the seal on the envelope and takes out the letter. And takes a second to read over it. And nods his head. All right, if you'll follow me. And he takes you back into, it's not the exact same layout as the one in Delmount. He takes you to a different part of the temple. And you find yourself before this door, and he unlocks it and opens it and gestures for you to go inside, and he comes inside with you and closes the door behind him, and you are free to look around.
I go and find the Legends and Lore of Ranina, I believe is what it's called.
Yeah. Ronina Legends and Prophecies.
There we go. I was close. Do I find it?
You do not.
I'm gonna go back to the guy and very calmly yet slightly aggressive. Do you have I cannot remember the name for some reason. Ranina Legends and Prophecies here.
We do, typically. We received a special request from a patron a few weeks ago who checked out the book for an extended period of time. I can give you that name if you'd like.
That would be greatly appreciated.
And he goes over to the ledger that's at the front of the room and flips through it and brings his finger down, and he finds the name of the book, and he goes over, and it appears one known as Nevermore checked it out a few weeks ago.
Hattie just exasperately like throws her hands up in the air and she's like, fine, okay, thank you, and just leaves and heads towards the beach, just kind of like a little pissy. She's already in a bad mood.
So I guess no sand then.
She's liable to punch you in the face if you do that, though.
Oh, yes, I certainly will. And like Hattie goes to reach for her flask and remembers that it's definitely empty because she definitely drank it all on the way here, and just puts it back even more pissy.
So no sand?
I put that in the wrong channel, but
It's alright.
We have to stop doing this.
Like I said, every vine reminds me of Kai. Oh.
This is a podcast.
This isn't in a visual
Can't
media.
keep doing this.
I'm glad that this will translate over really well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So has Hattie like come and seen Kai buried in the sand and a tiger? Like,
Oh yeah, white
sand
tiger's
there?
still just piling on more and more sand, like a cat in a litter box, just standing over top of you, just shoveling sand.
You know what? As she's walking up all pissy, she does crack a tiny smile. saying that.
Hattie, I'm the sand guardian.
You just hear this muffled voice from under a pile of sand.
And then Lezeth,
I'm the sand guardian.
and then Lezeth sits down on top of her, him,
No.
just sits there, just stares at Hattie.
And I just am like, thank you, Lezeth. And I just sit down and I just like
On top of the
lean
pile?
against. No, again, I just sit down in the sand like near you guys and then lean against
Lezeth
Humphrey
just nods.
and just chill and just watch the beach and you guys goofing off.
So what'd you find out?
The girl we have to meet, yeah, she has the book.
Oh, so 2 birds with 1 stone. Sorry, Lezeth.
Seems so.
So, do you guys want to go meet her? I might need some help getting unburied.
Oh, I'm fully underwater right now, you guys. I have no idea.
Once again,
How are we gonna get it? Wait! Hattie, looking around, looking for Teth, just goes, oh god, and she casts Sending. I've been waiting for this. And she just goes, Teth, I don't know where you are, but could you please just come back before you get lost? And that's
Under
it.
the ocean. On the bottom of
She
the
can
ocean.
still hear it, but she just will be like,
Well, I was about to say I'd give you a thumbs up, but then I realized that you won't.
yeah, she can't.
I think
Teth
that's
does
what
give a
Teth
thumbs
does.
up.
She just gives you a thumbs up, even though you can't see it, and then she starts coming back.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Jesus Christ. Oh, that's great.
Eventually, Lezeth gets up and starts to unbury Kai.
Thank you.
Just chuffs. Just chuffs back in response.
Aww.
Yeah. Eventually, you are unburied, Kai.
Thank you. I have some sand in places where sand should not be. Mainly my ears. Alright, then should we go and find Miss Nevermore?
Sure, I'm back
Yes.
now, by the way. I
Nice.
don't think it would have taken me that long, but I'm like
And
still
Hattie
fully
just kind of
drenched.
just kind of sees Teth walk from the water and she just sighs a little bit like in relief, like, oh thank god she didn't die.
Perfect.
All right. Lezeth is going to stand up and shake all the sand out of her fur. It goes everywhere. And then shift back. Okay, so we're going to find Elysia.
Seems it's time to go to the Lakeside Inn and Tavern.
All right,
Tavern time.
let's go.
Woo, woo.
Gotta figure out, what we're gonna do about.
I guess it's by the lake. Yeah, we gotta figure out
Yep.
what's going on. It's popping.
Back to business.
Okay. Alright, so
I'm like the teacher calling you in from recess.
asking around, you eventually find yourself on your way to the Lakeside Inn and Tavern. It's this small, rundown little inn near the harbor, and it looks like it doesn't get the best of clientele, but not too crazy compared to what you've seen in the Snowbog Kai. It could be worse, essentially. So what are you doing once you've gotten here?
Well, first off, I think Kai's gonna order a beer.
Of course he is.
And maybe get a table.
Okay.
And then, I don't know, ask around?
Alright. What exactly are you asking?
Just asking if anyone knows an Elysian Evermore, or if,
Do we see
if
anyone?
there's anyone.
Do we see anyone who
Yeah,
fits
it
her
looks like they
description?
stand out.
Well, that fits her description.
Well,
We never got her
We didn't?
you
description.
didn't get her
Oh,
description.
we didn't. Does
We just
anyone
got her
seem to
name.
notice us walking in? Because
Or, like, interesting?
Just like a couple. There are only a couple people in here. It's like I said. It's pretty run down. There are a couple of kind of muscular dudes sitting in one of the left corner.
Ooh.
That have like tattoos. I feel like muscular orcish guys that are sitting in one of the corners with they each have a tattoo on their shoulder.
are they the only two people in this place besides us?
There's them, and then there's the barkeep, who's kind of this shorter, heavier set human man with darker skin, darker wrinkled skin.
Should probably just go ask the barkeep. I mean,
Yep.
Craven said that she knew we were coming, and that she'd meet us at the Lakeside Inn and Tavern. She's probably staying here. Just
Hattie is just gonna take the initiative, go up to the barkeep, and just plant her hands down. So,
Wait, would I have been here before?
No, you were at a
Oh.
different, you were at a different tavern.
Cool.
we're looking to find someone. Alicia Nevermore, is she staying here? That's all I say to the barkeep.
Yeah. Upstairs. Second room on the left.
All right.
Good
let's
to
go.
know.
Let's bounce.
And then I
that
just
was
go up.
unexpectedly easy. Okay. I just get
I
up
was gonna
and
chug his beer because I don't know if he can take the beer mug up with him, so he's just gonna like down it and then like be like, "Thank you."
yeah.
So we're gonna head up to the
I just
room.
Lezeth follows along.
Okay. So you find the second room on the left. And how are you? You're just knocking on the door.
Yeah, I think
Yep.
that's how. I don't think we're gonna break in.
Do you shave and a haircut?
Or-
And you hear this big sigh from the other side of the door, and you hear some light footsteps, and the door knob turns and opens, and in front of you, you see this this gnomish girl with kind of light brown hair pulled up into a ponytail, and she's got these big round glasses on her face. She's wearing a simple like blue tunic and brown trousers, and she looks up to all of you and just sighs again. Can I help you?
Elysian Evermore?
Who's asking?
Some friends of Craven.
Okay, right. He said somebody was coming by. Come on in. And she turns around and goes back inside, and you go into the room. It looks like a conspiracy wall
Oh
in
my
here,
god.
like.
Awesome.
And she has so many papers and like sketches and maps and all this stuff just pinned up in this room.
Lezeth is nodding along, looking impressed.
Hattie does also. She's like, I want to read all of this. Like,
Kai looks
what
like
is
he's
going
on the verge of getting a massive headache trying to understand all that's on the wall.
Teth has no idea.
And she's just looking at you expectantly.
Hattie is instantly like, first things first,
I'm the realist.
the book.
Drop this and let the whole world feel it. Sorry.
The book, Legends and Prophecies.
Oh, yeah. Okay. And, she goes over to the bed and pulls something out from under it. And you see this big, like, leather-bound volume in it. And she's like, here you go, I guess. She hands it.
Hattie just snatches it and just sits down, like, on, like, a chair or something that's in the room. I don't know. Somewhere. And just immediately goes to where, the Fatebreaker's prophecy should be.
Okay.
Or try and find it.
So, easy enough. You do actually find it this time. It is there. Has not been ripped out.
Yes!
And you see the following text. When one witnesses a prophecy told before your very eyes, you can never know if the foreseen will come true unless you wait for it to come about. Rarely do those witness to a prophecy have that kind of time. And there's a credit to that quote next to it. It says, witness to the first telling of the prophecy, high priest of the matron, Khaleesi Heron, year 1002 AC. And then, following that, is the following text. When fate converges at the same time, new ones will be written. When the druid falls, the future will awaken. When the healer falls, the pardon will arise. When the haunted falls, the codex will stir. When the entertainer falls, the strings will emerge. When the four facets of fate return, a challenge of great evil will await them. And then after that, you see something that follows that. Some notes from the author of this book. In my research into this prophecy, it has come to my attention that the Fatebreaker's prophecy is one that does not belong to a single culture or society. Prophets and oracles from all over the world, from Sage Lake to Air, have received this vision. From what I understand, the tale, though with some minor differentiation, always starts with the subjects of this prophecy dying. To what? I don't know. It always starts with them coming back. How? Again, I do not know. The first instance of this prophecy comes from the seer within the cloister of worshippers from the Matron of Ravens, the next from the oracle at the Temple of the Platinum Dragon in Air. I would go on, but there are too many to name. Should someone be investigating this prophecy, I do wish you well in making sense of it. Not even the legend of the champions is this baffling. And then that is where that text ends.
Hattie immediately writes all of that down.
Okay. Want me to copy and paste it from the thing that I wrote?
Yes,
Yeah.
please.
Yeah.
I will be reading that a million times.
Okay. So I just kind of made up one of these on the fly. Hold on. Let me put that in there. This is gonna fit into a single message. Yes, it does. There we go.
Nice.
All right. So that is the legend, the prophecy of the Fatebreakers.
Wow.
Someone pin it.
I don't know how to do that.
I think only the DM can.
Oh man.
Yeah. But yeah. Oof.
There you go.
Hattie is just like awestruck as she's writing this down. Like,
Did Hattie relay this
Yeah.
information back to us?
she would. She
Okay.
would. After she's finished reading it and kind of like takes it in a minute, she tells you the prophecy. She says, this seems like it's definitely about us.
About us.
Us. So, who? Obviously, Druid is Lezeth, I'm gonna assume.
Yeah.
Because she did have a vision of the future. I don't And
Oh! I understand now.
Oh my god. Lezeth. Even Lezeth is just head in her hands, just so done. So exasperated.
Oh.
Even Lezeth can't take it anymore.
And Hattie, just shaking it off, finishes with like kind of a little flustered, like she seems a little shaken. And the druid, obviously, Lezeth, healer, Kai, an entertainer, Teth, you, and
haunted Hattie.
me.
Oh my god,
So-
Sarah. What?
I can't do anything about it. I can't do anything
Who
about
is it though? Is it Maggie or is it Molly?
It's Maggie. It's definitely
Oh my
Maggie.
god.
Oh no.
Oh.
Mercy.
It's alright.
Is this showing up on Audacity?
Yes. Well,
Yes.
it's showing up in Discord at the very least.
Yeah.
It's definitely showing up on Audacity too. I can
Oh
see it.
no.
Oh.
What's happening in there? Molly, just play with it.
Oh.
Shut up.
Okay.
After this very big moment.
So Lezeth has seen something about the future. Have either of you guys seen or like know anything about the pardon or the codex?
Off the top of my head, no.
No.
What about
Hattie's like baffled. She's like actually very confused and like is in awe almost.
what about you, Teth? Anything? Any strings? Knitting?
Nope.
Needlepoint? No. Okay.
Needlepoint.
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Corinne, the strings
Yeah, I know.
from before.
Yeah, I know. That was my. Oh, I understand now.
Okay. Oh, okay.
But none of us caught on. We
Okay.
just
Yeah.
assumed it was the usual. I'm not even gonna check to see if she's lying because I don't. No, I don't.
I wouldn't have any reason to believe that.
Yeah,
Teth would
that's
lie.
no reason to suspect.
Never knows.
Yeah.
The future will awaken. That does not sound good.
Especially since your vision was so troubling.
Yeah.
What was your vision?
My vision was of a rift into. I'm not even sure what plane of existence, but it was located on this continent, and my vision was of it opening up, and monsters and evil things spilling out of it, and of just destruction.
That's no good if that's the future awakening.
I'm afraid that might be. Okay.
Well, okay. I have seen the string.
Do tell.
but
You
I don't know what they mean. They were just strings.
What kind of strings? When?
Like thread or
What do you mean you saw
Yeah.
strings?
like string cheese?
Well, no, obviously not string cheese. But could you imagine if it was just all string cheese coming out from our chest?
Coming out of our
What?
chest.
We have string
Yes.
cheese in our chests?
What? No! There were different
so
colored
confused right now.
strings coming out of our chest. And they tangled together, and there
What?
were a bunch
Okay,
of other
strings coming out of our chest. When did you?
There were everything was black and white, and there were a bunch of strings coming out of. There was one string coming out of each of our chests, and they were all tangled together, and there were a bunch of strings that were not connected to us as well. And each one was a different color.
Oh, okay. Okay, well that's two. Wait, the strings will emerge? What does that mean? They will emerge?
I guess they emerged from
By
us.
the way, Elysia is standing
Yeah, I know.
in the room with you guys as you guys are having this
Lezeth
epiphany, just
doesn't,
kind of
Lezeth
watching
doesn't
you.
care.
Hattie doesn't care either. She's been waiting to read this
You
book
guys
for a
freak
month.
out.
I totally forgot that Alicia was still here.
Me too.
Lezeth is entirely aware of her, but does not care.
Yeah, no, I'm aware.
Are you guys okay?
We'll see about that.
How much do you know about this prophecy, Alicia?
Just what I've interpreted.
Okay, well, how much did you interpret?
As far as I can tell, the thing about the future, the pardon, codex, and strings, those are like titles for whoever these people are. It's like their
Titles.
yeah, like what they're known as, what their role is, or whatever.
Wait, so I'm future and Teth is strings? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah. Maybe strings of fate.
Is that a
Yeah,
thing?
that's what I was thinking. Like the red string of fate.
The one that, like, links your finger with your true love or something like that?
I know.
Was it like
Yeah.
that?
I didn't even know.
But in this case, everybody had their own, and none of them were, or one of them was red. Was one of them red?
Yours was.
Mine was red. Right.
Do you remember what color? Do
Congratulations!
you remember what color the rest
Everybody
of us?
else's?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kai's was a deep purple.
Ooh.
Hattie's was light blue, and Lezeth was golden.
Okay.
Interesting.
Okay.
So I'm not sure what that means.
So
Oh, and mine was red. But
are these things that have already happened? It said when the entertainer
What do you
falls, the strings will emerge. So the strings will emerge.
so I've already fallen.
You guys died in the tower.
That's what it's. That's what the fall is
yeah.
referring
I
to.
forgot about that.
But the strings
Yeah.
will emerge
I
part.
forgot about that.
When fate converges.
Is that referring to you having that vision? And
I'm assuming so. I don't know what other strings have emerged.
does that mean that the future is already. The future I saw has already happened?
I sure hope not.
Me neither, because I was supposed to find a way to stop it or prevent it.
Well, maybe we are trying to find a way to stop it, or maybe the motions have like begun.
To put it in motion.
When
Yeah.
the four facets of fate return, a challenge of great evil will await them. What?
Oof.
We the four facets of fate.
We're what this
think
prophecy's talking
we're
about.
the
What is
ones
the
that
great evil?
died and
Is it-
returned. Do you
That's
think
what
it's
I
the
was
generals? I
But
think that's
they-
our best bet.
Oh,
Do you think they could have something to do with the rift that I had visions of?
They're obviously planning
Well,
something.
they wanted to make an undead army with the death dust, so.
Huh. Okay.
Oh god.
This is so much information.
Yeah.
So you don't know anything else, Elysia?
I know that those titles do refer to the four facets of fate.
Is there anything else you know about the four facets of fate?
I know that they
Oh,
have...
wait a minute. When the druid falls, the future will awaken. And the future pardon, codex, and strings are titles. So it's saying we died and became something else.
Oh.
Is that...
She chimes
Oh.
in as you guys are talking about that. I know that the four facets are supposed to have different abilities or something like that. I could pray to one of the gods and ask for guidance on that one.
Sure, yeah, do that, because
I
might
would
actually...
appreciate that.
I might have to
me
Yeah,
have...
too.
maybe I should pray
Ooh,
to
I need to do
Corella
that.
and see if he can do something about this.
Welcome to Bible study. Children of Jesus here.
Yeah, I'm going to see if I can have another conversation with the Wild Mother.
Are we just gonna have a prayer circle?
Yeah, that'd be sick.
I don't have a god.
Tess can.
You can just pray to the
Raven Queen?
the nothing.
Oh yeah, I could pray to the Raven Queen.
She's,
Okay,
I think, the one who brought us back.
Right.
So-
You guys are
Or it's-
getting
it's
into a
the same-
prayer circle, I
she's
think.
the goddess of fate.
So we've got all our bases covered.
You guys are doing your prayer circle. That's where we're gonna end this session. Hello everybody, I'm your Dungeon Master, Gabrielle, and I just want to say thank you so much for listening to this episode of Use Your Imagination. You can follow the show at Dungeons and Doodles on Twitter. Don't forget to visit our website, dungeonsanddoodles.weebly.com, to find more information about the show, the hosts, and where you can access transcripts for past and future episodes. You can stream Use Your Imagination on iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, and Podbean. If you'd like to support the series, make sure to leave us a review on iTunes. Again, thank you. I hope you'll be joining us next time.